Hey, it's Amber with Solutions for Simplicity, and it's that time where I'm sure you're starting to consider which planner to get for 2022. In this planner review video, I want to give you an overview of some of the awesome 2022 planner options at Target. Many of these are available on Target's website, even more are available in store, and while selection may vary by location, Target is a really incredible place to get a great deal on some top-notch planners. I'm going to run through these in order of my specific recommendation based on the planner features for the price. First up is the Simplified Planner by Emily Lay. This planner is 8.5 by 11. At my local store, there were 2 cover design options to choose from. It looks like there are more available online. What is so awesome about this planner is that it's only $16.99 at Target compared to $60 or more for the upgraded versions available on the Simplified website. This weekly and monthly planner has a really awesome plastic protective cover, and so it's spill-proof. I really like this blue and white floral design. The first page gives you room to write your name. You can see the beautiful colored tabs all along the side. Really the hallmark of the Simplified planner is its color scheme. Inside, you have some preliminary information about why this planner was created and what the mission of Simplified is, right? What they encourage you to do in order to take many small steps to simplify your life. And I love these. They're so easily and clearly laid out. There's also a little checklist of ways that you can kind of better live a simple life. Then there are a couple pages of blank lined note-taking space, along with a list of major holidays. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see there's a bucket list with room to check off each thing as you actually make it happen. The monthly layout is really clean with plenty of room for note-taking space. I like that every day of the week is a different color, so that just helps you visually depict the differences in your schedule. Then the weekly layout follows again this beautiful color pattern. Every single day gives you lined space to write out whatever might be happening that day on the left-hand side, and then a to-do list with room to check off each task on the right. As we flip to the back, you can see that there are these different years at a glance so that you have plenty of room to plan for the future, and that's basically it. This planner is really clean, beautiful, functional, and again, a steal of a deal for the price. Next up are these cupcakes and cashmere planners for Blue Sky. They come in 2 different options. This is the daily monthly planner. It's a hardcover with a really nice solid gold spiral binding. I'm guessing the size is around 7 by 9, but I couldn't find the exact dimensions. This planner costs $21.99. As you open it up, you have a couple years at a glance on the left-hand side, and then room to write your name and your yearly goals on the right. That's followed by room to write out some contact information. And I really like that on the right-hand side, it has room to write out important events in every month of the year. This planner has October, November, December included in the monthly spread, and then every month has this blank month at a glance that is very nice and neat and open, really quite plain. You'll see some unlined note-taking space on the right. And then the daily layout is really cool. Saturday and Sunday are just half-page condensed versions of whatever you might have going on in morning, afternoon, and evening, but the regular days of the week list out the hours of the day so that you have room to write out your schedule and also room to take notes of whatever else is going on. I love daily planners, so I really like how much space every day has. In the back, there are several note-taking pages, really quite a few, and then just the back cover. Very, very sophisticated looking. Now, Cupcakes and Cashmere also has a weekly monthly version that is slightly larger, 8.5 by 11, and it only costs $14.99. It also has a plastic cover instead of the hardcover. Number 3 is the Day Designer Daily Monthly Planner. I am a huge fan of Day Designer planners, as I've mentioned before, and Target has so many different varieties and sizes to choose from. This particular one is $22.99. It's 8x10 with gorgeous gold spiral binding and comes with a protective hard plastic frosted cover in what they call festive floral blush design. I love the white and gold polka dot scheme. You have a snap-in bookmark that you can take out to mark your page later in the planner, along with 2 sheets of gold foil stickers, a nice little pocket folder, room to write who this planner belongs to, a couple of years at a glance, and then Day Designer is so renowned for helping you think through how you want your day to go, what you want your life to look like. So it walks you through 4 different steps to literally design your day. There are very helpful prompts, and I highly, highly recommend this process. You've got October, November, December monthly layouts, and then each of the months for 2022 has these handy white and gold tabs along the side. The monthly layout is very standard, just the plain days with some line space for note-taking on the left. Then, Day Designer is so well known for giving you so much space to plan out every single day. On the left-hand side, you've got the hourly schedule listed out. Then you also have room to identify your top 3 priorities every day, along with an inspirational quote, plenty of room for a to-do list, note-taking space, room to think about your evening plans, and space to write out your daily gratitude. If you like daily planners, you really can't go wrong with this one. Then there are just a few note-taking pages in the back, a list of holidays, and that's it. Moving on, I had not seen this particular Day Designer planner option before, but I am immediately a fan. This is a really large planner. It seems at least 8.5 by 11 or bigger. I couldn't find the exact dimensions, but it has a hard cloth-like cover with these really beautiful gold protective covers on the corners. There were 2 different cover design options to choose from, and this is only $26.99. The feel of this is incredible. Definitely sturdy, really gonna hold up well. Only downside is that the cover is not spill-proof. The first few pages are identical to pretty much any Day Designer planner. You've got all the same features with the snap-in ruler, the stickers, the folder, and this series of prompts at the beginning to help you design your day. Same layout for every monthly spread, with handy blue tabs designating each month on the side, so you can quickly flip to where you want to go. And then here's the big difference in this planner. This is the weekly layout where each day you have room to write out your daily schedule, although it does not list any particular hours, just the blank lines, and then a smaller section to write out specific tasks that need to happen that day. But you will notice between the daily planner and this weekly version that it depends on the needs you have, what kind of information and features you're looking for in a planner. If you are not someone that cares about time blocking or really planning out all the specifics of your day, this weekly version is of course more than sufficient, and it really does seem like a weekly monthly planner is the standard for most people. Once again, you have a few note-taking pages, and that's it. The third Day Designer option I really wanted to mention is this A5 size. The A5 size is 5.8 by 8.3 inches. This planner costs $34.99. This particular one is a plastic cover, but that makes it spill-proof, and obviously this particular version is meant to be a reusable folio that you can either insert additional pages into as needed or refill year after year. So definitely preferable if you're someone who likes to do that. It's a weekly monthly planner and comes in this really pretty floral design. The inside cover of the folio has several little slots to put cards or papers. Then you have a couple years at a glance, the standard snap-in ruler, stickers, and other Day Designer goodies. You have a smaller little pocket folder up front. But one neat thing that this planner has is a clear plastic zipper pouch that would enable you to keep receipts or pens or other important things. You definitely still get the 4-step design your day prompts, although with less space to write out perhaps as much as you would in the larger planner size. The monthly and weekly layouts are identical to what we've seen in previous versions of Day Designer options at Target, but again, lots of great space here. I love that this version gives you room to identify your 3 important tasks for the week at the top left-hand side of the spread. And I do want to point out the really nice, sturdy gold ring binding that opens and closes and allows you to insert additional pages or rearrange things as you see fit. Toward that end, at the back of the planner, there's a list of important holidays and then 3 different little divider pages that you could take out and rearrange and put in various places or insert other materials that are relevant to your life if you want to add, say, a budget planner or meal plans, something like that. Then, a really neat feature of this A5 planner is that it gives you several pages for lining out a particular day. And each of these has room to write out your daily schedule or specific tasks, along with track certain statistics or habits that you might be interested in keeping a record of. You can see there's room to, say, document your water intake, write out what you are eating for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, etc. So several of these pages. Then a few blank pages for you to use as you wish, followed by a few dot paper pages, and then a hard plastic divider, and a big old notepad in the back. This small ring planner snaps up really easily and then is great to take on the go, throw in your purse, and have with you anytime you need it. Now, I couldn't mention great deals at Target without bringing up the Erin Condren Life Planner. If you have not heard of Erin Condren before, you have been missing out. There are so many neat things about Erin Condren and her planner options. At Target, there are 2 different sizes and varieties available. This here is an A5 size softbound planner that runs $24.99, but you should compare this price to the Erin Condren website where planners start at around $55. I don't know if you can tell how beautiful this faux leather pink gold cover is, and then you have the beautiful multicolored artwork on the inside. Lots of beautiful inspirational pages to just get you in the right mindset as you start out. Some room at the beginning to write out what you might be thinking of for the year ahead. And notice the color scheme here. Again, really, really beautiful. Then I've never seen this before, but there's a list of special heritage and awareness observance dates. A little bit of note-taking room. Other inspirational quotes thrown in at the beginning of every month. The monthly layout looks like this, with the beautiful artwork theme running throughout the entire planner. At the front of every month, there's a blank notes page on the left, along with a few different empty boxes on the right, so that you could think about things like your big goals or whatever it is that is going to happen for you in the month ahead. Note that there are no monthly tabs on this planner, however. Then the weekly spread is plenty functional, but more plain than you might see in other planners. There are simply a series of lines for every single day for you to write in whatever you want to write in on that day. But note that there's no hourly schedule or specific to-do list space. I can't tell you how cool the gold foil lined pages are. This planner is just so sophisticated and sleek. And then as you flip to the back, you'll notice a few more notes pages, some more room to plan out the future year, and the back cover. Very, very beautiful. So nice to the touch. The second Erin Condren Life Planner option is a 7x9 size spiral coiled planner with a plastic cover. This runs $29.99. And again, is a really good deal if you are wanting something that contains the basic features of Erin Condren without paying the full price for the upgraded version on the website. The inside layout is largely identical to the version I just showed you, but I do want to mention that one neat feature this one has is that it has a plastic cover that would act like a little bit of an erasable whiteboard space for you to take notes and then wipe off and rewrite on both the inside cover and the back cover. You can see that this planner is all bound up and they clearly don't want me flipping through it, so I'll just give you a brief overview. But again, very similar to Erin Condren in general, and just beautiful, beautiful colors. Number 7 are these Leah Biche planners for Cambridge. Now, I have never seen these at Target before. I'm guessing they're new for this year. There were 2 cover design options to choose from, either stripe or watercolor. They are pretty large. They're about 9.3 by 11 inches. They cost $11.99. They are weekly, monthly with a flexible plastic cover. There's no, separate protector, but the cover itself is definitely spill proof. The first page has some information about who Leah Biche is, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I have not heard of her before. Then you have 3 years at a glance along with basic holiday information. I thought this page was so cool and something that I really haven't seen many other planners do, but it is a way to plan out your year at a glance by listing out the specific months and then having a different row for every single day so that you could keep track of important events, anniversaries, birthdays, holidays, etc. Very, very cool. You'll see some nice tannish gold tabs on the right-hand side. Now this planner starts in January. It doesn't have the additional months leading up to 2022, but I do want to point out the really beautiful font that runs throughout this planner. I think that is one of the style hallmarks of Leah Biche and just beautiful. Very, very neat. The weekly layout is just blank space for every different day, some note-taking room at the top, and then you'll notice that Saturday and Sunday are just half the space of a normal weekday. As we get to the very back, you'll see this neat space to plan out your future events in the coming year. A couple of notes pages. And there you go. Number 8 is this Rachel Zoe planner for Cambridge. There were 2 cover color design options to choose from, either black or maroon. Both have these really pretty gold sparkly flecks coming out. There are also 2 sizes to choose from, 5.5 by 8.5 for $9.99 or 8.5 by 11 for $12.99. Both versions are a weekly monthly planner. Here I have the smaller version. You open it up and have this really cool multicolored feather design and then are greeted with the words "Hello Gorgeous," which is a pretty fun way to start your planner. We're seeing a common theme here with a few years at a glance and then room to write out any important events taking place in the various months of the year. You've got tabs for every month, and then this is what the monthly layout looks like. You've got the really neat color theme running throughout, and then note-taking space at the top, along with blank room for every different day and some dot space on the right. The weekly layout here has blank space for every day, some note-taking space at the top, and again, Saturday and Sunday are just half the size. I hope you can see this, but there's a really cool quote at the top of every different week as well. At the very back, there are a few pages to write out your to-do list, then some note-taking space, a reminder of important holidays, and one final quote to end the planner. Number 9 is this Life is Good planner for Cambridge. Right away, I was attracted to this really fashionable leopard print cover. It is a soft plastic, but definitely stands out with really pretty black and gold embossed Numbers for the year 2022. This particular planner is 5.5 by 8.5 inches. It's $9.99 and it is the standard weekly monthly layout. One neat thing about this planner is that the first thing inside is a clear plastic folder so that you've got room to save important papers or little notes to yourself. There are pockets on either side, room to claim the planner for your own by writing your own name and information, a 3-year reference, important holidays, room to plan out the entire year. This layout is very similar to what we saw in a couple of the previous versions, where every single month is its own column and then each day of the month is its own row. Here's the monthly spread with some blank lines on the right for note-taking. The weekly spread is again just plain lines for every different day, but I do like that Saturday and Sunday give you your own whole section. It's not a smaller version, right? It's the whole size, and then there's some note-taking space at the bottom. You've got handy black tabs along the side to flip to each month. And then at the very back, there's room for future planning as well as note-taking. Number 10 is this Mia Charo planner for Blue Sky. I am obsessed with this gorgeous multicolor floral cover. This is probably about 5.5 by 8.5 inches, but I couldn't find the exact size. It's a weekly monthly planner for only $9.99. And yeah, I just think this cover is so cool. You have a clear plastic protective cover and then the actual cover itself. Really neat artwork and font on the inside. And as we've seen multiple times, you've got the years at a glance, followed by some room to write out important things coming ahead, the big yearly goals you might have set for yourself. Then you have some room to write your contacts, important dates, and the few last months of 2021 before you get to 2022. Note the bright pink tabs for every different month. The monthly layout is really the same as we've seen in all the planners, but more than sufficient. The weekly spread is just plain blank space for every single day. Saturday and Sunday give you half the space, but you have the really pretty floral art theme running throughout. I really like that this planner has a separate tab specifically to lead you to the notes section with several lined blank pages for note-taking. And it's hard for me to show you with just one hand, but there are by far more pages for note-taking in this planner than pretty much any other we have seen, with the exception of perhaps the A5 ring planner by Day Designer. Last but not least, you have a plastic page in the back that lists out important holidays and gives you a map of the United States. There are a couple honorable mentions that I definitely want to throw in here. I was running out of time, so I couldn't get through each and every one that was there, but you'll see here the Happy Planner, which has gotten a great reputation for various reasons in the planner community. Highly encourage you to check it out because, again, the price here at Target is much cheaper than you find elsewhere and on the website. I also definitely want to point out that Blue Sky has some really neat recycled options, like this One Tree Planted series that helps you know you are contributing to an important cause by purchasing this planner. Then, as I was walking out of Target, I couldn't believe I had missed this, but there was a whole end cap of gorgeous planners by Rachel Parcell. I had not seen these before, and I'm dying to go back and check them out because I'm sure they have so many wonderful things to offer, and just the cover designs alone are really impressive. And then don't forget that sometimes you might not need a whole planner, and if that's the case, there are always a variety of simple notepads available to help you track things that need to happen on a regular basis or write out your to-do list for any given day. All right, so that was just a handful of some of the really awesome 2022 planner options I found at Target. Let me know in the comments which of these was your favorite, if you are a Target fanatic like I am, or if there's another planner that you have always loved or are considering getting for the year ahead. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and then don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos on planning, productivity, and purposeful living. Jump straight into these other videos to get more of my top planning tips, and I'll see you back soon. Have a great day.